What's these on the trees? Limes, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah, looks like they're lime trees. They're gorgeous.
On the look at the lime trees.
I didn't even notice.
Didn't notice. I've noticed them. Move it to, love.
Come here, I wonder what they're rest.
Move it to.
We're in Kefalonia, I'm really excited.
Svoronata.
Svoronata.
Kefalonia. Here we are. Ooh.
Beautiful little village.
28 to 29ish degrees on the first morning. Well, first afternoon. There's 2 hours in front. There we go. 2:34 Greek time. There's more video footage to come. And the runway is just over by there. So from the room we can see Tui taking off earlier on. More to come.
What do you plan on, so do you plan on eating out then all the time?
Yeah, I'll shoot you usually in the sea. Did they come over the beach?
I don't feel okay, just have a sit in the coffee in the driver's seat here.
Argostoli across the Lixouri. €950. Saves on travelling 20 odd miles right up the Argostoli Peninsula and back around on yourself. About 29 degrees, 10:30 in the morning. We're going across the Lixouri and there's 3 beaches we're going to try and conquer. Going across the Lixouri takes away 20 odd miles of going across to the top and back around on yourself. Just made it, last car to get on the ferry. And there we go. Dry, dusty, very earthy island. What do you say, love? What do you think of the island so far?
I think it's stunning. Blown away by it,
There's
yeah.
2 cruise ships in the harbour there. I think it's called the, was it the Cunard, Queen Victoria, and there's one opposite. See in the background there. Here we are on a side street of Lixouri. I'm mid behind the tree in the shade. So 28 degrees, boiling hot. So she's driving up the north side of Lixouri in that little white thing. Too tired. Too tired. Don't take a chance if you're tired on these islands. The roads are narrow, curvy, bendy, forks in the road, locals driving like netters. And it's just too much. Julie's not impressed. I bit off more than I can chew, but I think I've got to think of the safety aspect. Just been to the bakery. I've got 2 of these with vanilla in. Oh, have a look. €1.40. God knows what they are. Hang on. There. Let's try it. It's like a pastry, warm, with vanilla. Lovely, very nice. That was very nice. So, Julie's over there in the supermarket looking for 1.5 litres of milk for me. Well, I've drunk more than I've had since we've been here, so I'm loving the milk. The milk's going down beautiful. It's everything in the side street. Lixouri, we come across from Argostoli. Like I said, €9.50 €9.50 for 2 people in a car. It's a lovely area, but where do you park and how long can you park for? I'm not so sure. That's why I'm keeping an eye on the car by there. So I'm guessing we're going to go back on the ferry, on the boat, because at the bottom end of the runway there's this little beach with hardly any tide or current, and you walk out there, it's beautiful. Julie, I'm not a very good swimmer at all, and Julie can't swim, but she was that confident she went up over her waist yesterday. She's up there. So I'm guessing it's going to be £9.50 to go back over. But the last ferry is 3:30, so if you come across here in the morning, make sure you pick out the 3:30 ferry, otherwise you're going to travel north, 10 miles north, 10 miles south to get to Argostoli, and that's about 7 miles from Argostoli to Svoronata, Svoronata, or however you say it. So that's it. Lovely day, stuck in the shade. We know used to it in Wales. But this is a little part of Lixouri. Right then, here we are. Looks like we're halfway across to Mt Caves and Dogorati Caves. Dogorati Caves, 12 kilometres. Look where we are. Somebody's got a broken their motorbike by here. That's a valley. There's a bus stop. We're on a junction on top of a mountain. There's Sammy's 6 or 16 miles to my right. Let's have a look for you. There's the signs in Greek. Julie, you want to go donkey trekking? I said, put a saddle on the back of me. There we go, steaming up, yeah. Close to the centre of Kefalonia, I would say. Our little car, our little banger. Got us around in there. What do you think so far, love?
I love the island.
What's been your highlight so far, first time here?
Assos.
Excuse me, don't swear. No, what's somebody like?
Assos village, beautiful.
Why do you like it?
Quaint, cute, everything is it's a Judy place.
Yeah, it's a Judy place.
Really quaint.
So our sauce is top on the list so far.
Oh,
We've got
Myrtos Beach,
Myrtos Beach.
Pity we couldn't have a bit of a dip in there.
And the Samos Beach is the one we're going to look at today.
Myrtos was stunning.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
being non-swimmers, it was a little bit disappointing for us. But yeah, I can see why people take photographs from all over the world. And
The steam and was it about 28 degrees plus?
easy, yeah. And
I'll have a look now when I turn the car on. But
11
it's
in there.
Crocs and shorts weather, I know that. I ain't burnt. This is part of a video of where we are and what we're doing. Chat later.
So you there? Video me coming out. That was really nice actually. Ah! I lost it. You can laugh there, you will.
Come on, I'll stop pretending. Mother's getting out with a shoe.
It was all going so well.
It's all going so well.
And then I lost the shoe.
What have we done today, love? What was the beach we went to?
And to Samos.
At the Samos Beach.
Stunning.
She liked it. At the Samos Beach, we had a jolly in this little Suzuki.
Then the caves.
Then we went to... What's the first one we were there?
Melasani, we didn't
Melasani
get there.
Caves.
Busy.
16 coach loads in front of us. 45-minute wait, so stuff that.
No.
This is about €8. You just go into a little black pond, do a little lap for 50 yards and come back. What a waste of money. So we come to, instead, we did
You can't, don't know the name of it.
the rock off here. What's it?
Dogorati off the
Oh, the rock off, what's it called? We did the caves. Just did it. But when we come out, the fella had helped me out with this. It's I'm starving. Come on. Kefalonia meat pie. They love it over here. Let's have a look, see what it's like. Fluffy, crispy, pastry like. Tastes like a cake on the outside. And meat on the inside. Want to try? That's enough. That's on there all down there. So what Julie thinks. She thinks it's the same. Cake pastry on the outside, like a pasty, and pretty meaty in the centre. Homemade probably.
Alright.
She let us have half another and pay for the water. Nice. We're going to try and go up the mountain now. Julie thinks it's too far away. 40 minutes, apparently it's the highest point on the island. We've got to get there. Take some pictures. Back at the swimming pool. Go out for some food. We'll chat to you later. Thank you very much for listening. Do them out. Put chips in with them.
I am. You're not taking any
Got it.
notice. You're not taking any notice. You're brilliant, isn't it?
In the room range, Emma.
There's a pirate in there. Whoa. Look what we found. A little bunch of little stray animals. Oh my goodness. There's a little one here. He's limping really badly. Oh, bless their hearts. Five of them, bless their hearts. Oh, come on then, when we go now you can... There you are. Okay.
Just beyond the sea, Magris Galos area, the village at the top.
We've cooled off, now we're having a bit of
Cooled off, so we're on the
it's too hot.
30 degrees. We come under the shade of Julie's off. I hope she's going to leave me some.
I will. Oh.
It's a cheese pie. The pastry is really fluffy, like a cake, and then the cheese, obviously you know where your cheese is like. And I've got, well I got it. One of those bucata, is it? Bucata?
Looks good.
Yeah, so I'll be having that one. I like the steam and some of Julie's. And then we'll be having one of those later.
Oh, without a doubt.
Loads of flavours over there.
Can't decide.
Yeah, and so it's over now for now. Chat later.
I'm sure you've noticed some of the round buildings we were driving around before. Some of these old mills have been turned into little holiday homes or rooms to let. There are in total 37 of these mills on the island of Ithaka. Now why would Ithaka have flour mills? It's totally mountainous, no areas for grain. Now what the islanders did for a couple of centuries or more is they would exchange olive oil or olives for sacks of grain. They would turn them into flour and sell those for profit. So they had lots of flour mills. Now these mills were actually active up until the earthquakes of 1953, where they were all demolished. Some of them, like I said, have been restored, but a lot just stand there, reminding us of older times. And of course the three mills here at Gioni are its landmark. So you'll see them appearing as we get closer. About it. It's a tiny place, a lot of the older buildings as well. You can't get more relaxed than this, and it's always, like I said, peaceful. Now, the port has been around since the Homeric era, and the village was founded in the 16th century by the people of the original villages, as a centre of trade and fishing. In more recent history, during World War II, a group of local rebels on the 13th of September in 1944 took control over the German war vessel Antoinette that was docked in the port and took its crew prisoners. Not to mention some great examples of the old architecture. Now, we have been recommended today by Tui, if you like, of course, to eat at the lovely restaurant of Agieri. The owner of Agieri has worked as a chef in restaurants all over Europe for years, but his dream was always to open a restaurant in his hometown, and that is Frikes, and he's done that. He's an excellent cook. No matter what he makes, it's just spectacular. It's not your traditional taverna type food, but the produce is always fresh. So we kind of say he's more kind of gourmet, but with the Greek portions. So don't think you're going to get something small. Nice big portions. Considered one of the best restaurants actually here. If you wanted to try an Ithakian dish, something that you will find only here on the island, it's a dish called savoro. So it's the catch of the day, a fish fillet that they caught that morning. They fry it in vinegar with raisins, with sultanas, and it is absolutely delicious. I was skeptical at first, but my God, it's amazing. So that's something that they make here. They make a lot of pies here as well, and onion pie is their main, the most unique kind of pie that they make on the island. At the restaurant, he always has specials, not only what's on the menu, and every day he'll have something new as well. What else does he make? Oh, his calamari is the best. Anyway, like I said, there are 2-3 restaurants. The quality of the food is always great here, no matter where you eat. If you'd like to join me and Dimitri at the restaurant, that would be wonderful. If not, I'm sure you'll find a great place to sit. So, we are almost there. That was it. Not long at all. I hope you're hungry. Okay. And of course, Frikes also has 2 mills as landmarks, one on either side of the village. So we can see one straight ahead, and another is right on top of us, just on this side. Okay, are we ready? We want to be back here at 3, everyone. We've actually found the foundations of an old Mycenaean palace. The Mycenaean era is the time of Odysseus' rule. So many believe that this is actually King Odysseus' palace. Oh, I forgot to mention that Stavros means cross. And it's considered kind of like the crossroads here in the north. All the surrounding villages in the north lead to Stavros. So it's a crossroads, really. In recent years, oh yeah, we said about the palace. Now, below Stavros, by the coast, we have Polis Bay. Polis means city, and they say an ancient sunken city lies beneath the sea, inside the bay, in the bay, close to the beach. To the right, along the coast, we have Loizos Cave, named after the man who discovered it, who found it, back in 1868. Today it's a half-submerged cave that was once used as a ritual site in antiquity and considered an important many important ancient artifacts were found by the archaeologist Sylvia Benton. Now, among the items she found in this cave back in the late 30s were bronze tripods, coins, swords, and the fragment of a ceramic mask with the inscription of Hinodisi written on it, proving that the Homeric hero was actually a real person, not fictional, and that basically was a real person with a lot of mythology surrounding his name. So Odysseus was, in fact, an ancient king here in this area. And also this bay, Polis Bay, is, according to the Odyssey always, is where Odysseus left with his 12 ships. He set out from this bay to the Trojan War. Now, during our stay in Stavros, what can we do? What can we see? First, we can visit their beautiful Byzantine-style church. It's always open if you're curious to see what it looks like inside. It's not your typical Orthodox church. It's not the one with all the icons painted literally all over the interior. So it is quite different. We are allowed inside to have a look. Also, opposite the church, we have the square. Oh, guys, let me just show you. Sorry. To our right, up in the mountain, can you see that little village? That's one of the two founding villages, Exoyin. So you can see how high up in the mountains they built these original towns. And it was the people from these two towns, Exoyin and Agia, that actually built and founded everything else. Okay, going back to what we can see in town. Now, opposite the church, in the square, there's a gazebo, like a little kiosk, where they have displayed photographs and information about the excavation site of the Mycenaean palace. This site is called the School of Homer. It is visitable, but it's not for everyone. Basically, we can drive up to a certain point, then there's half an hour walk to reach the site, and then there's a hike up the mountains through the rocks. So it's not, again, you have to be here on your own with a car and really go to all these hard to reach places to see all this interesting stuff. So we have the information and photographs of the School of Homer, and what they've also done is they've made a replica of the palace, of what they believed it looked like, according to the foundations found at this site. So it's quite interesting to have a look. There's also a map there in the square showing Odysseus' travels during those 20 years away from Ithaca. So where he met the Cyclopses, the Sirens, Calypso, and everyone else. Now, also, if someone was considering maybe trying something Ithakian, once again, there is a cake that they make here on the island. It's called Robani. It's made only here on Ithaca. I never knew about it in Kefalonia at all. First time I heard about it was here. It's an age-old recipe. It used to be made for hundreds of years on the island for weddings. It has 3 ingredients only. It's made with ground rice, olive oil, and honey. And that's it. And apparently all these 3 ingredients would represent a virtue in the marriage. So, you know, honey for it to be sweet, fertile, and so on. So it's a very old recipe, and they make it still here on the island. The Cafe of Margarita makes the best arobani, and it goes beautifully with ice cream. For anyone, now I never insist on this because I've had 2 very extreme reactions. People absolutely love it, or they absolutely hate it. There's nothing in between. So it's up to you. I'm not going to insist on that one at all. Okay. Again, we'll see quite a few examples of the pre-earthquake buildings. And unfortunately, there was a little museum, the Museum of the Sea. It was very small, but it was something we could always, was worthwhile to look at. Unfortunately, it's been closed for renovation, so it's something we cannot see today. So the church, somewhere to sit, there's a lovely breeze. I think the weather's a little bit better now, isn't it? It's more doable. So we're already here. See how close it was? We can see the church. The church here in the village is the largest on the island. So like I said, it's very impressive, and we are allowed inside to have a look. school for all the kids from the surrounding villages. There's like a mini market, so it's got everything. It's like a tiny little town. It's really nice. Okay, so Pilikata Hill, where the actual School of Homer is, the excavation site, is behind us, up on the hill about 2-3 kilometers away. The cafe on our left with the big orange chairs, this is where you will find the Mesrobani. I talked about the cake. Now, straight ahead, we're going to stop in front of the church, and opposite the church is the square, where we can see all the information and the travels of Odisea. And generally, some free time to relax. And we will be leaving just before 5 to...
Lovely. There we go. I've been waiting 5 months for this. I'm filming this. Look at that. I've been waiting 5 months. Yeah, cola, is it? Is it cola? Coca-Cola as well. That's beautiful. One cola and one orange. Yeah, love, look at that. That's what I've been waiting for. Here we are. What's this restaurant called now? Margarita. We're in Margarita. Yeah? This is why I've been waiting 5 months for this. That's it. We're going to taste this now outside. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are. Double recording. Over 5 months waiting for this. What's it called? Ravani.
Ithacan.
Where are we to? We're in Stavros.
Stavros, on the island of Ithaca.
We're on Ithaca. I've been watching this cake for over 5 months. It's a bit of cinnamon, was it? Cinnamon, honey, and rice. So here we go. I'm going to have it with ice cream. I've been waiting about 6 months on YouTube to sample this bad boy. Let's have a look. Oh, spot on. Right then, let's get back on the filming. I've been waiting 5 months to try this. It's done on this island. It's beautiful.
Until her husband's return. But as the years passed, more and more people believed him dead and were looking to replace him. So eventually throughout the years, over 100 suitors had taken over the palace, pursuing Penelope and making her choose among them the next king. She had managed for many years to avoid them, promising that when she finished weaving a special shroud, she would make her decision. So every day she would weave on her loom, and every night she would unweave it. So this was never ending. Penelope, you see, had never given up hope. She believed Odysseus would come back to her. So, the goddess Athena, she
Look into the big boss one. It's too late, you are.
Oh.
You looks like a Doberman in him, his eyebrows.
Oh, somebody picked the tin up and run. He took the tin up and gone with it, you know. Oh, bless them. They were hiding under the trees. They're sensible, aren't they? Have they had it now?
Yeah, we've got to see if there's anything left. No? But I won't bother. boats.